I don't want to hold it.
co-developed this show for the State Meteorology Department, and basically it's combining a lot of the different sectors of meteorology. It combines climate science, weather enterprise, and the business aspect of meteorology. So we've had 5 episodes thus far, and it's on CNET, the education channel. And 3 classes have generated video products for us. It's just me and Haley, so we can't make all the video for it. There's just 2 of us. So Meteor 470 makes some climate videos. Meteor 460 makes some weather risk-related videos like soybean and natural gas futures, stuff like that. And then 482 focuses on the weather enterprise and how all the sectors of meteorology are working together. I like that. Okay. And also, Paul Knight is
send out an email.
kind of the overall guy, and we have funding through that grant. And so basically, your task as the Weather Risk Management Club would be to make a video between 2.5 to 4 minutes, and the teams of 2. This was for a class, so it wouldn't matter who made it. You could maybe allocate some people to make it like each week, or make it as a group. It doesn't really matter. So there's no pre-selected topics, by the way. It would be whatever you guys want to do. I'm going to show you an example of what has been done in the past, so you can build onto that or do something a little different. It's really up to you, as long as the content is good and informative. So I'm going to go to this link. This was last week's episode. I'm just going to show like 3 minutes, and the majority of it is the, let's see, the sound's not on, so I can change that. I don't know if this is, okay. So this was Haley doing a little news update, and then right after is the segment that this club would help us out with.
Energy producer. By 2020, the global solar energy industry is expected to pay off its energy debt. This accounting of energy costs and benefits should be applied to any new technology, as well as to energy conservation strategies that have large upfront costs, so that our energy future is no longer up in the air. Next up, we have the market analysis.
Hi, today I'll talk to you about natural gas futures contracts, what a futures contract actually is, some fundamental factors that affect the prices of futures contracts, such as the weather, our domestic economy, supply and demand, and power generation, as well as where the June 2013 futures contract prices are at today.
I will also be doing a similar analysis on soybeans, and hopefully by the end of this segment you will have a better understanding on how these fundamental factors that Brandon presented affect commodity prices in the market.
A futures contract is an agreement to buy or sell a particular commodity or product at a predetermined price in the future. That predetermined price is usually the current market price. The weather has a huge influence on natural gas futures prices. As you can see with the map in front of you, the current 1-month temperature outlook for the United States is calling for above normal temperatures in many areas. Above normal temperatures may cause the price of natural gas futures to fall because there will be a decrease in the demand for heating. The United States economy is another important driver of natural gas futures prices. The graph you are currently looking at shows the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index, which is indicative of how 30 of the United States' largest publicly owned company stocks have traded during a single trading day. Currently, this average is on an upward trend, which is indicative of economic growth and may cause natural gas futures prices to rise. In the realm of power generation, it is currently the refueling season for nuclear power plants. As you can see on the graph in front of you, we've actually just recently reached a 5-year high for nuclear capacity outages at just over 15 gigawatts. This loss in energy production from nuclear sources must be made up from other energy sources such as natural gas, which may cause an increase in demand for the commodity. Finally, let's take a look at the working gas and underground storage compared to the 5-year average. Last week's EIA Natural Gas Weekly Storage Report that was released on April 4th indicated a 95 BCF or billion cubic feet withdrawal. This is a very large withdrawal for this time of the year, and large withdrawals such as this have certainly contributed to natural gas storage levals being at the bottom of their 5-year average as indicated on the chart in front of you. As of Monday, April 8th, the June 2013 natural gas futures prices are at $4.11. Now I will turn things over to Tim to talk about soybeans.
So Tim basically kind of goes into the same thing, just with soybeans. And so the content, the stuff he's saying is really, really good. Obviously the presentation can be improved, but this is produced by people who aren't, well versed in communications and producing videos. So it's kind of expected with people who, that's not what they're here to do. That's not what they want to do. But I would be glad to work with you guys and kind of collaborate on that aspect of it. I would have no clue of the content, what you guys are talking about. I've learned a little bit by watching everyone's submissions, but I'd be glad to help on the production side of it because I've learned a lot about that in the past semester. Some of the resources that are available to you, if you can find the time, you can use the green screen or the studio in the Walker building. It's kind of hard to